Hey, what's up guys? It's Scares here. Now our first story for today has to do with YouTube boxing. So in our last video, we covered how Deji had won his first ever major boxing match against the YouTuber Fusi. And this was a huge win for Deji, but earlier this week, Deji said that he is going to announce his new fight soon. And people are wondering, who exactly is Deji going to fight next? You know, he just won his last fight, and they want to see him fight someone who's maybe a little bit better, and hopefully he can continue to improve. But there have now been reports and rumors coming out that Deji's next fight is going to be with Floyd Mayweather. I'm not joking. Floyd Mayweather is actually going to fight Deji for his next fight. Now, when these rumors first came out, many fans and YouTubers just could not believe that Deji is really going to go on to fight Mayweather, especially because he just won his first big boxing fight. But there have been multiple sources confirming that Deji is really going to fight Mayweather in Dubai. And the Global Titans Fight Series, who were supposed to host Mayweather in Dubai a couple months ago, but that fell through, they have actually hinted at Deji coming on to fight Mayweather. They tweeted out last night saying, "New signing. Can you figure out who it is? Stay tuned for official announcements." And they show an outline of a fighter here, which is the exact same outline as one of Deji's fight pictures.
Dubai, November 13th, the Money Man is coming back. Coca-Cola Arena, Front Row Entertainment, Global Titans, get ready. We doing it again. Once again, the date is November 13th. The one and only Floyd Money Mayweather is coming back to Dubai.
It's so crazy. Y'all gotta fight real fights. I fight exhibitions and get more than what y'all get for real fights.
So there has been very mixed feedback on these rumors and apparently confirmed reports that Deji is really fighting Mayweather. A lot of people are saying that this is just way too big of a jump for Deji, especially because he just won his first big fight and now he's going to go on to fight Mayweather. It just seems insane.
What's your thoughts on the Mayweather-Deji fight?
Mayweather-Deji fight?
Yeah.
That cannot be happening. That cannot be happening.
Okay, thank you guys.
Deji is just a man of a mystery. I mean, yeah, we'll see if it's true, but if it is, then fuck me, I am going. I am going, brother. I need to see him beat the fuck out of Mayweather, man. Well, at least survive anyway.
But we'll definitely keep you guys updated on when Deji officially announces this fight. And speaking of big YouTuber fights, it looks like KSI is now looking for his next big opponent for his fight happening in January. And he actually asked viewers in a poll who he should fight, and many viewers voted for Tyron Woodley. That's right, Tyron won this poll, and Tyron himself has even accepted this fight, and now he's been beefing with KSI over Twitter. But it looks like Tyron is probably going to be the most likely opponent for KSI, and that really might be KSI's next big fight.
So at the end of the day, KSI, I like that he's energetic. He's all into it. You know, he's all over the place, but he gonna get fucked up playing around with me. So my new slogan is, don't get fucked up by having me fucked up. And he's had me fucked up for a long time, talking shit about my name. KSI, I know you watching this because you watch everything I do. January, we can get it cracking. We can get it cracking in White Castles. We can get it cracking in UK. We can get it cracking in Vegas. You can pull up to the golf course when I get done doing these 18 holes. You can be the 19th hole to get beat up too. So.
And our next story for today comes from the big Twitch streamer known as ItsSliker. Now this guy is big on Twitch. He has nearly 500,000 followers, and he was recently exposed in one of the biggest scandals on Twitch. This is insane. So yesterday, a small streamer posted a clip on Reddit showing that Sliker was asking for money. He needed a loan because he was going through a problem.
Yo, Typhoon, what's up, baby? I hope you don't hate me on this. It's so cringe, and I'm cringe for asking my brother. Please do not hate me. Please keep it personal as well. Basically, my bank account got locked. This has happened for like 3-4 days. I've been asking around people. Sadly, tomorrow is the last day until my credit starts getting fucked up. It got locked out, and I was looking for people that actually work and that I could ask if I could borrow from, and I'll pay back. Genuinely, give me 2 months and I can pay back. If you can't, no worries, my brother. If you can, yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't get in the call to do this. I feel genuinely embarrassed. I've asked a few streamers, they couldn't help, and Yeah, I don't mind it. It's okay.
Well, this one clip started a massive chain reaction where many viewers and creators came out and they said here that Sliker had also asked them for money. And it looks like Sliker was just straight up scamming many of these people because after they gave him this loan, he never paid them back. And the sheer scope of how many creators and viewers that he scammed is insane. It looks like Sliker could have scammed upwards of $300,000 from both viewers and creators. I mean, we are talking so many screenshots, we can't even share all of them in this video. There was so many viewers, so many creators that came out saying that Sliker had scammed them or that he asked them for a loan and he never paid them back. There's people showing that Sliker was lying about different problems that he was having just to get money from people. There was one conversation that showed that after a viewer gave Sliker thousands of dollars, it didn't look like he was being very grateful about it. He just wanted more money. Another conversation shows that Sliker asked for money even though he knew the person was only 16. Keep in mind that in many of these conversations, he is saying that one of his family members is sick and that this is an urgent thing that he needs. And one viewer even shows that he loaned Sliker $7,000 and didn't get anything back. Now, not only has Sliker been accused of scamming many of his followers, but he's also been accused of scamming many creators as well. There are a ton of creators coming out right now saying that they were also scammed by Sliker, and a lot of these creators you might know about. Actually, the huge YouTuber known as Luke AFK went on his stream yesterday and he admitted that Sliker scammed him out of nearly $27,000.
I'm actually like incredibly uncomfortable. And this is like super embarrassing, but I don't really know what else to do about it at this point, bro. I don't know what to do. I lost 27,000 from giving a lend to Sliker. I thought I could trust him, and I guess I just couldn't, bro. And I'm honestly like I'm really fucking sad about it.
You even have creators who feel completely betrayed by Sliker because they thought he was their friend.
Even I'm really sad and that I'm really depression. He just didn't give a fuck about me. I thought he was my friend.
So as you can see, for Sliker's friends, this situation is very emotional. They feel like they've been betrayed by him. And Sliker himself even admitted that one of the top streamers, Trainwrecks, had just given him $100,000 after he asked for help. Now there are people on Reddit right now trying to compile all the different creators and viewers that have been scammed or that Sliker has asked for money from. And it even looks like Sliker was asking YouTubers as well. It wasn't just streamers. I mean, this guy's just being accused of scamming anyone. So after Sliker got exposed for this, you had the entire community dogpiling on him because they're just upset with him for scamming so many people. And he went live on his Twitch channel last night to respond to all this, and on this stream he was very upset, and he claims here that the reason why he was doing this is because he has a really serious gambling addiction.
So if you haven't heard, I borrowed money off people ever since CSGO, not to blame, but ever since CSGO Lounge came out, it was the first time I went on that site, and it was a fun place to be on, you know, gamble skins and stuff, and wow, eventually I found out you could gamble with money. I started to gamble with money, and I used to gamble a lot of my money, basically all my Twitch money. And then even them times I wouldn't even have them. I'd come across streamers and ask them if I could borrow money. I wouldn't give them the reason, obviously, because it was gambling. I would lie to them. My initial thoughts was I will be paying them back. I do want to say I never intended in scamming anyone. And I will still pay off the people I owe. I don't give a fuck whether I reach 90. I know I shouldn't even be saying this. People are going to be like, you think I'm going to wait that long for my money? It was believe in karma. That's all I'm going to say. Believe in karma. What I did was horrible, lying to multiple people out there. I'm not asking for forgiveness, but every single day I felt guilty. Every single day. Taking off these innocents, viewers, from streamers viewers that don't even fucking work, man. Viewers that don't even work. Viewers that would need it because they're going to school and I'm being stupid. It would stack and stack and stack. People outside I'd borrow from in real life.
So this has now led to creators calling for Twitch to finally ban gambling on the platform. I mean, people have been calling for Twitch to ban gambling for a long time now, but this situation really goes to show just how insane some of these Twitch streamers have gotten when it comes to gambling. And if you aren't the top of the top Twitch streamers who don't have a deal with one of these gambling sites, then you will end up losing all of your money to gambling. And keep in mind that many of these streamers only make big viewership off of gambling, so they feel like they have to gamble, which makes this a very self-destructive cycle, and it's why many people just want Twitch to finally ban it.
Twitch, ban fucking gambling for the love of God. I don't know where Sliker started gambling from, but for the love of fucking God, would you just ban it already? Like, why the fuck is this on this platform?
Now, even though Sliker might have a gambling addiction, it's no excuse for scamming hundreds of thousands of dollars from viewers and creators. And this situation became even more depressing tonight when someone who is severely ill confronted Sliker on McBroom's stream, where she says that she got scammed by him while she was just trying to survive. Just watch this.
I have multi-connective tissue disorder, which is lupus, MS, Crohn's disease, EDS, lots of autoimmune. So that's what the chemo is used for.
Did Sliker pay you back?
No.
No.
How much does he owe you?
I have 7K, I think. It's not the money that I wanted to ask about.
Mm-hmm.
So, you were my friend, bro. And before I was going for my transplant, knowing you're not going to pay back, you're asking for my money that I put together to save my life. And you had no intention, even though I've already given you money. You never paid that back, and then you asked for another 10K. Before I'm meant to be going to America to pay for this stuff, man. I just want to know. I know addiction is difficult, but...
So this whole situation is horrible, but we do have some good news. It looks like two of the top creators, XQC and Ludwig, are now going to pay back everyone that Sliker has scammed. That's right, they're going out of their way to help these people out. We might see more creators join in soon, and the whole community could come together to help out everyone who was scammed. Now our next story for today is something completely different. This comes from the massive Minecraft YouTuber Dream. So recently Dream has been receiving a ton of backlash, and this is because he has been trying to sell a wristband that acts as a USB, and it comes with a flash drive that has his baby photos in it and also childhood emails. So this is what they call quote unquote special Dream content, which has made people uneasy about this because they don't understand why he's showing childhood stuff and baby photos. It just seems like a weird thing to sell to his fans. Now the creator Josh tweeted this out, and his tweet completely blew up, and he was getting some backlash from Dream fans, and he responded to all these Dream fans who were saying that this is not weird, and he says, yes, it still is. Terminally online people show just how disconnected they are from real life, thinking that this is a normal or okay thing to buy and sell. So while Dream fans are very excited about this and they're buying his wristband, there are a lot of people who are upset over this because they feel like Dream is sharing way too much with random strangers online, and they think it's weird that he's selling photos of himself as a minor. Now, speaking of Dream, it looks like he is going to have a face reveal very soon. That's right, he's been hinting this on his private Twitter account, so by next week, we're probably going to see Dream's real face. And obviously, Dream's fans are going crazy over this right now. They are super excited, they want to see Dream's face, and they are also excited because they think that this means that Dream is going to have a meetup soon. And our next story for today comes from the YouTuber Anthony Fantano. So for those of you who don't know, Fantano is a huge YouTuber who reviews music. He reviews some of the top albums and singles that are out now, and he'll give them a rating in his videos. Well, a couple months ago when Drake's new album came out, Fantano reviewed it, and he was very critical of this album. He obviously didn't like it, and many people at the time agreed with Fantano, and they just felt like this was not one of Drake's best. So he made this review a couple months ago, and fast forward to this week, and apparently Drake saw the review or saw something from Fantano, and he actually DM'd him over Instagram. That's right. Now, Fantano made a whole video on this, talking about Drake sliding into his DMs, and he shows Fantano's DMs from Drake here, but most of Fantano's fans thought that he was just trolling in this video because the DMs from Drake did not seem real at all. It was literally Drake DMing him a vegan recipe, and it just looked like Fantano was making a big joke out of him apparently getting DMs from Drake.
But I'm not messaging you about your videos. I'm actually messaging you because I found a really great vegan cookie recipe I'd love you to try. Drake is sending me a vegan cookie recipe. Wait, hold on. I have to find it in my bookmarks. Okay, here it is. 1/2 cup of coconut oil, solid but scoopable. I can do that. 1 1/4 cups of light brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1/4 a cup of coconut milk. It's suggested you use the thicker Thai variety. That's a good idea. I didn't necessarily think of that.
Well, it looks like Drake got very upset with this video, and he actually decided to expose Anthony here on his Instagram. And on his Instagram story, he showed that he really DM'd Fantano, but he DM'd him with some pretty mean stuff. Apparently, he DM'd him saying that his whole existence is a 1. I mean, you could actually see from these DMs that Drake was upset with Fantano. He probably had watched Fantano's review on him, and he just decided to DM him talking trash. But keep in mind that Drake essentially just leaked his own DMs, making him look horrible to his 100 million followers on Instagram. And now we've seen so many creators defending Fantano, saying that what Drake did was really childish. The creator known as Sean C tweeted this out. He says, so Fantano trolled Drake into showing real DMs that were more embarrassing than the fake? He should have stuck with the recipe. So this beef has been everywhere this week, and a lot of Drake's fans have actually been going after Fantano right now because they're trying to defend their favorite artist. But Fantano's making jokes about this over social media, and he also addressed this live on his Instagram. Just watch this.
Come on, dude. You leaked your own DMs onto the internet. That's sad. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. I don't even have 1 million followers. How do you let me get under your skin like that? I'm not even talking about you personally, like I am right now. But like when I'm talking about your music or doing a little meme, it's just a joke. People fucking make fun of me, and I'm not even half as famous as you. Like, I'm not up at night DMing the people making fun of me on the internet. Like, what the fuck?
Now our next story for today has to do with more YouTube boxing. I know we've been talking about YouTube boxing a lot lately, but trust me, this fight gets crazy. So just last weekend, there was another big YouTube boxing event, and the main fight of this event was between 2 major YouTubers, one of them being Austin McBroom, who runs a family vlogging channel on YouTube, and he was fighting Gib, who is a well-known YouTuber from the UK. Now both Austin and Gib are well-known in the YouTube boxing scene. They took part in the YouTubers versus TikTokers event that happened last year. Now, this event was run by Austin himself. He was the guy who ran this whole thing. He owned Social Gloves, which was the event organizer. And Austin also was the main fight of this whole event. And he ended up beating the TikToker Bryce Hall in the ring here. And this win was pretty amazing for YouTubers. But the most controversial fight of this whole event was between Gib and the TikToker known as Taylor Holder. Now, this fight was very controversial because many people thought that Gib won. I mean, it was pretty obvious Gib won. Like, the stats even showed that Gib landed way more punches. He was destroying Taylor in the ring, but for some reason, one of the judges was very biased, and he gave Taylor a ton of points. So this fight ended in a draw, and many people felt like Gib got robbed from his win here.
The combined scores put the bout in favor of a majority draw.
What? 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 Oh, the internet is gonna break in two.
And then people noticed that the event organizer, Social Gloves, tweeted out saying that Taylor beat Gib before the fight even ended. So after this, pretty much every YouTuber that you know was commenting saying how this fight is completely rigged and how Gib should have won. And eventually, after this whole fight and whole event ended, Gib was officially declared the winner of the fight, okay? And this is where the beef between Gib and Austin started, because Austin was the guy who ran this event, and Gib felt like they robbed him of his win.
My last fight was about redemption in Miami, which I claimed after whooping Taylor Holder round after round. But my moment was stolen from Social Gloves. So my next fight is all about revenge. It's all about beating the shit out of the event organizers, aka Social Gloves, aka Austin McBroom.
So Gib wanted to fight Austin, and after Austin had won against Bryce Hall, he was getting very cocky, and he was down to fight pretty much anyone.
So if you guys know somebody that wants to smoke, I've been hearing Gib wants to smoke.
Well, Gib kept pushing for this, and eventually it looks like Austin accepted, and the fight was officially announced.
Big Gibber, I know what happened in your last fight. You got cheated. I thought you won. You thought you won. But now you can redeem yourself. I know you fighting against Austin. Good luck. Go out there and do what you got to do. It's going to be a good fight. I'm going to be watching. But good luck once again. You're hearing it from the one and only. Floyd, make that money, Mayweather.
So leading up to this fight, Austin was trashing Gib a lot, okay? He clearly thought this was going to be an easy fight like his last fight.
And everybody that's going to witness me, do what I did last fight, which is beat up this dude behind me.
But tell us about how this fight with AnEsonGib came about, because I feel like you two have beef dating back to last year.
To be honest, he was just someone that's in my way. I feel like I'm giving him the opportunity. I really wanted KSI to come back and fight against Alex Wasabi, which, hey, good for him. But, he's just someone that's in my way.
Do y'all really think Gib is ready for me? Really think about it. Y'all really think Gib is ready? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
And even right before the fight, during their face-off, Austin was acting really confident here, and he was even receiving some backlash from viewers who felt like he was acting way too cocky.
You little. Team, why you back up? Hey, don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me, baby. Because you're going to feel it September 10th. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. Wearing them big-ass shoes. Them big-ass shoes, you little. You little. You little. Yeah, right here. Game time. You see in your eyes? You see in your eyes? Yeah. Yeah.
You know I'm
Yeah. You ain't never seen anybody like me. You ain't never seen nobody like me. Ain't never seen nobody like me. Never. You gonna see it though. 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 Yup. You gonna see it though.
So the initial hype for this fight was pretty big, okay? And a lot of people are talking about this. We even covered it. It felt like it was going to be a big event. But the event took place last weekend, and many people quickly noticed that this is one of the least popular YouTube boxing events that we've ever seen because half the venue was empty. Dexerto reported saying that sources inside the venue say that only 200 tickets to the event sold and 1,000 were given away. Even the YouTuber known for sneaking into YouTube boxing events, Nico Amalana, didn't even really have to sneak in. I mean, this guy tweeted out showing that there was no one there.
All right, we are here in the VIP lounge, and if I had to guess, and if I had to count the amount of people in here, there is more people in here than there is outside in the venue right now. We're going to give you guys a little bit of an update on how the seats are filling up outside right now. There's about, if I had to guess, maybe 100 to 300 people here.
So even though very few people actually went to this event, the main fight of this event between Gib and Austin was really crazy. Okay, this was probably one of the most entertaining YouTube boxing fights we've seen. You had tons of YouTubers praising this, and this is because the fight was just all over the place. It was a roller coaster. I mean, in the beginning of this fight, during the first round, it looked like Austin had the upper hand, and Austin even knocked down Gib, and after he knocked him down, he proceeded to taunt him in front of everyone. You could also see Austin visibly laughing at Gib during the first round. But once round 2 rolled around, the fight got a lot more brutal and Gib started fighting back. And by the third round, Gib was on his A game, okay? And Austin started taking big hits from Gib. And eventually, Austin got knocked down by Gib. But not once, not twice, multiple times Gib was knocking down Austin.
Time on, boy. Time on.
And this is why so many fans and YouTubers felt like this fight was just incredible, because you saw Austin taunting Gib in the beginning. Obviously, Austin thought this was going to be an easy fight, but Gib finally got on his game, and he actually fought his heart out and destroyed Austin here in the later rounds. And the fourth round was even more brutal. Gib just kept knocking Austin down, and eventually the ref had to stop the fight.
Use your jab, brother. Use your jab.
Wow, this whole fight was just incredible. Definitely one of the most entertaining YouTube boxing matches we've ever seen, and both viewers and creators were congratulating Gib here. They were very impressed with Gib's performance during this fight. But keep in mind that Austin also put his all into this fight, okay? He just did not give up. He kept getting up, even after being knocked down 4 different times. He got up again, and the last time he was knocked down, and the ref had to end the fight. And many viewers felt like the ref was being way too generous to Austin here, and they felt like Austin could have gotten seriously injured because he kept getting knocked down and the ref was not stopping the fight. And after this fight ended and Austin left the ring, you could tell that he was really badly injured. I mean, he was having trouble walking. He was obviously pretty upset. People could just see that there was something wrong with him.
Austin, you good? You okay? He great. Let your fans know, Austin, you good?
And it looked like Austin had to actually go to the hospital on a stretcher because he was so badly injured during this fight. So it's been a few days now since the fight, and it looks like Austin was just fine, but he posted a new video just yesterday where he talks about his thoughts on this whole fight, and Austin now is acting a lot more humble since this fight ended. You could tell that he has been humbled from this fight, and he also says here that he is going to quit boxing. He's going to quit, and he's going to go back to making family vlogging videos on his YouTube channel.
It had me realize that what I truly love and what I truly love doing is creating content for you guys. And this boxing took me away from that. As you guys know, me and Catherine, we haven't been the same Ace family for a little while now. Our content has been dry, we haven't been consistent, and that showed.
So it looks like Austin did not just lose his fight against Gib, but he also lost a fight against Keemstar. That's right. So for those of you who don't know, last year when Austin had hosted that big YouTubers versus TikTokers event we talked about, his promotion company, Social Gloves, had been called out for not properly paying the fighters and other people involved in the event. This was a big deal last year. There was a lot of fighters and creators calling out Austin for not properly paying them, and he was getting a lot of backlash, and there was even people looking to sue Austin and his company, Social Gloves. Well, Keemstar was also involved in this, and he was going to have a big lawsuit against Social Gloves, but Keemstar settled with Austin McBroom outside of court, and he got something very valuable from Austin. Just watch this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have settled outside of court. That's right, I've settled outside of court. You know my involvement in the Social Gloves 1 event, not just commentating, but all the work behind the scenes. You know, there was some money owed, and we negotiated an out-of-court settlement. I've settled for this. Thanks, Austin.
So Keemstar was able to get Austin McBroom's own diamond play button, and this video already has over 1 million views on Twitter, and there are tons of creators responding saying that this is insane that Keemstar was able to do something like this. And that's it for our video today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you later. Peace.